Hello, beautiful, wonderful, majestic souls of YouTube. My name is Dan. This is my channel, That Good Tarot, where we do timeless readings for anyone with any placements. If you have found your way to this reading, I do believe there is a message in here for you. However, if you don't resonate with this reading, that's cool, that's chill. Go check out my channel. There are so many other readings there, and I'm sure you'll find something that resonates with you. So let's get into it. Here at That Good channel, we do tarot readings for your highest good, messages from your highest self, from source, from your guides. If love comes through, if career comes through, if situationships come through, I'm not going to stop those things from coming through. But we are generally, specifically looking for messages for your growth, for your highest good around you. Okay. All right, cards just want to jump out. We've got some messages that are very urgently coming out. Okay, we have the Ten of Swords, the Moon, and the Knight of Pentacles. We have a lot of growth going on here for you. As I said the word growth, I saw 111. A lot of growth here coming for you. There's been a lot of integration for you right now. There's a lot of paths forward. I am getting the sense that there are I feel like some people are going to be coming through in this reading. Some people coming towards you. A lot of people coming towards you, potentially crowds. Some of you might be doing a thing where you're speaking to a crowd or in front of a crowd. Maybe you're performing, public speaking, in events, whatever that might be. There might be crowds of people for some. It's just a lot. There's a lot of energy coming through. Okay, cool. Back to these three cards. The core of this is that you have been through so much darkness with that Ten of Swords energy, but there has been a lot of internal work that you've been doing that is kind of birthing this new era for you. Okay, eras tour. Okay, but I really do. I know I get that sense of the Eras tour that comes to mind, but more because it really feels like you're shifting into a new era. Stepping into this bad bitch energy. And that's a non-gender term. You could just be elevating however you identify. Let's get into these different cards. Universe, please give us some insight and information into the Ten of Swords energy. What was happening? What was going on for this beautiful good collective that they have grown through, that they have moved through? Any advice that they can have if they are still in this place where they are having to move through their struggles? Okay, Six of Wands, Chariot, Justice. There is a turning of the tide happening for you right now. There is some people are seeing the truth, seeing the light, seeing the injustices that were put upon you. There may have been some situations where you had to walk away from toxic friendship circles, from family members. And what I get is that a lot of people didn't understand why you had to go. And you were made to be a villain in a lot of these situations, to the point where that really drove you into such a dark place. That put you into such a dark place because you believed these people that you loved. You knew that it was an unhealthy situation that you had to move away from. But you also thought, am I the bad guy? Am I the villain? Am I all the things that they said that I am? You started second guessing yourself. But you have gone through the transformational journey of being you know what? I see me. I see myself. I am validating my reality. I know that I wasn't in the wrong. I'm going to believe myself. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to do what's best for me. And you've moved forward from that. And people are starting to see that you were right. I might have to make that the title of this video. You were right. People are starting to see that. People are really, really, really starting to see that. Sorry, don't mind my distraction. A text came in on my phone. All right. People are starting to see that you were right. Absolutely, they are starting to see that you were right. You were right about all of this. Okay, I need to recenter myself. I need to airplane mode my... One moment. Okay, now we are here uninterrupted. This is going to be a huge victory for you. You might even have people coming towards you that tell you. I feel like maybe someone even might send you a message. Be like, hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you've been away from this situation and something happened. Something happened, and what you said was done to you was done to someone else. And now they see. What I feel in you coming up when you get this is a little bit of vindication there, but also there is going to be part of you that's like, how could you not believe me? And I just want to let you know that it's okay. It's okay to be hurt that they didn't believe you. It's great that they see it now, but allow the space for you to also be hurt that they didn't believe you. I think it's also important to remember that when you are in these situations and maybe someone is running a smear campaign against you, when there is a toxic person that knows that you are moving away and that you know the truth about them, what are they going to do? They're going to use every effort to turn your closest friends away from you. They're going to take tidbits of truth and twist them to paint what could be a really believable picture about you being toxic, that you were the problem, to the point where even you believe that you were the problem. No. That's just not the case. Give yourself all the grace and space at this time when people come to see. The most important thing is that they come to see it. And if you choose to be friends with the people that are coming back around to you, that's great. That's awesome. If you're not ready to let them back into your life at this time because you feel hurt, because you feel betrayed, because you feel abandoned by them, you know what? That's okay too. You take your time with how you're feeling. I'm sure you're doing fine now on your own. Let's look into this moon energy. Universe, please give us some insight and information into the moon energy. What does this good collective need to know about this moon energy? Uncovering their shadow. Seeing things that were not seen. That's a big theme here. Seeing things that were not seen. Queen of Swords, the Emperor, the Devil. Everything is coming to light. Everything is coming to light. People are starting to see, okay, there was a person. Yeah, I do feel like we've been kind of dancing around it, but this is coming in really strongly now. Like, there was a person who was seen as an emperor, but is now being revealed to be the devil in this situation. To be the one putting shackles, to be controlling the situation. And I feel like this person in themselves are very addictive in their personality as well. They might have a lot of coping mechanisms. They might have, maybe they smoke a lot of the green, or they drink a lot, or they have other habits. They might also be like addicted to technology, gaming, phones, that kind of person that's kind of, clearly not okay, but aren't going to be the kind of people that say that they aren't okay. They'll project that onto other people, and they will hide it. They have a lot of ego. They have a lot of pride. They will normalize all of their behaviors and make you feel weird for not being into that stuff and for thinking that their actions, that their habits, that their coping mechanisms are unhealthy. And because you're not into those things, they will demonize you. They're the one in shackles. They're the one shackling the people around them and normalizing that. It's not just you that felt like you had to be into these things, but like the whole circle feels like this is what we do. This is normal. And if you don't do these things with us, like, why do you hang out with us? Almost, I feel like there might have been a time where you feel like you couldn't engage in these things as well, because it's like you couldn't be friends with these people. Like, this is all that they do. It's a very insular group. It's a very trapped group, and this person, the toxic person, seemed to be like, even though they are walking, talking chaos, and you probably know them to be chaos, you probably know them to be throwing tantrums, you know their anger, you know their rage, you know their vindictiveness, you know their need to feel superior in any situation over anything, pick apart any person to feel some sense of superiority, some betterness above them. Maybe there's always been a usual target in the group. Maybe even as I'm saying that, you're realizing this now, like, oh, remember that time when all we do was bitch about this person and this person will always be the butt of the jokes, and then everyone kind of like, you know, gets along to get along and not become the target that everyone is like ripping into behind their back, to their face, but mostly behind their back. I don't like this energy that's coming in, and I feel like maybe you haven't had to deal with this in a long time, but here you are now. That Queen of Swords energy, you cut through that fog. We see the fog here, we see the sword, we see the Queen of Swords just being clear-minded above it all. That bird representing someone free. You have escaped, you flew away, and you got clear-minded. You got away from all of the substances, you got away from all the technology. And like, don't get me wrong, technology is great, we love content, but like the way that it was being used, the way that it was a crutch, the way that people could not search into their internal world for the need to be constantly distracted, the way that it would destroy and eat away at relationships. Like, you are so clear-minded now. You are so clear. That is what this shadow work is. That is what this moon card is. It's your clear-mindedness. You have broken through. And I need to say how I get this really calm sense of pride and rest that comes over my heart when I talk about this. When I say that you are clear, you are free. You have gotten your mind back, you've gotten your perspective back, you've gotten your reality back. I know that it's been a lot of hard work. Anything to do with your shadow, anything to do with the moon card is hard, it's dark, it's deep. I know that where you were and the journey out of that has been arduous, has been so changing, so confusing. It's been hard on your mind, it's been hard on your body not knowing what was going on, probably going through some serious traumatic responses that you have been trapped in, that you have been fighting against, that you have been needing to give into in order to release. You are at a place now where you are clear. Now, if this is not you, know that this is your path. This is what is waiting for you after you do the work, after you let yourself rest in that freeze response. You let yourself experience some fight and flight response. You let yourself learn how to regulate those responses to a place where you can be clear of all of these things. Your future self, your guides, the universe is so proud of you for getting to this place. I'm getting very emotional. I'm very proud of you. Knight of Pentacles. Where are we going? What's going on? Let's go. Universe, please, insight and information into the Knight of Pentacles card. Cards are just falling out like nothing else. Page of Swords, King of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. You are doing things that you wouldn't usually do, and you are taking action in a way that you have not taken action in years. It's almost like this build-up of action. It's like all of these things, all of this motivation within you has been just waiting so patiently underneath the pain, underneath the trauma, underneath the false versions of yourself that you took upon, that you believed in when other people said that this is who you are, and you believed that that's who you are. They were waiting. They were waiting for this moment for you to be clear, for you to be in a place physically, mentally, spiritually, where you can move. And now it's like you're moving faster than you ever have. You've had more inspiration than you ever have. You've never had so many people gravitating towards you that want to help you with your dreams, help you with your goals. And it's like every day, every week, someone else is jumping on board the train that is you, the journey that is you. They believe in you. They see you. This is going to bring you so much abundance, so much literal like financial abundance. This is what this is going to bring you. Like literally, you're going to be sitting at home, everything that you want, doing work that is meaningful, is nourishing, is fulfilling, in service of you and your highest self, but also is in service of so many other people. Everyone that you meet, you are giving service to just by meeting them with this calm, clear, healed energy, with so much empathy, so much forgiveness around yourself, around them, so much patience, so much kindness and compassion, so much creativity, so much drive. And that's what this, here you are, we've got that King of Pentacles sitting pretty in the middle. We've got that Page of Swords. We've got that Seven of Swords. It's all action. It's all business, baby. Like, you are taking on these things in a way that you have probably maybe felt uncomfortable about them before. Maybe putting yourself out there, selling yourself, pitching yourself, going for job interviews. The way that you are showing up for yourself is incredible. I almost feel like you have this different energy about it as well. Like, you have come to this place of such self-love and self-worth that you're like, yes, I'm going to put myself out there. Of course, I'm going to show the world me because I am amazing. That is at the root of what is like igniting all of this action. It's just you believing that you are worth sharing, that you were worth being given opportunities to. You've come from such a dark place. I know that these people are going to be coming back and being like, oh my gosh, you were right about them. Like, they did this and they did that. And like, it just shows that like you were right all along and you were so lucky for getting out. It's going to be a thing that happens. People are going to come through and be like, oh my gosh, you were right all along. I can't believe that we stopped talking to you. I can't believe all of that. And it's going to be like, okay, some kind of validation for your experience, but really not the biggest thing in your world, because you have so much going on with your career, with your future, with your fulfillment, the way that you show up for yourself and show up for other people. Like, that's the focus in your life. You've well moved on. And if you aren't in this place yet, know that that is what's waiting for you. I know that for some of you who are wanting that validation from other people, by the time you get it, you won't even care about it. You'll be like, yeah, like told you. Like, I told you. Like, I was suffering for years, but like, I told you, and now you see. That's great. That's awesome. Love that y'all can get away from that toxic person. That's great. But like, not my biggest concern. The second that you forget about all of that, that's when all that's going to come through. Let's get some last little words of advice from the Oracle cards. Thank you again so much for letting me be with your beautiful energy. I really am so appreciative of this Good Collective. I really do believe that I manifested this amazing energy by titling this the Good Collective, by intentionally setting forward that I wanted to focus on messages for your highest good, centered around you and your growth. And it really has brought just the most golden people towards this channel, and I really, really appreciate it. I love being with this energy. Universe, please, last messages for this beautiful, wonderful, magnetic Good Collective. And we leave you today with boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Maybe we need some boundaries around these people that are coming towards you and being like, oh my God, you were right about everything. Yeah. Where was this before? Where was that energy before? You can welcome these people back. Universe is encouraging you to have some boundaries. Where else in your life are you not establishing boundaries? Have you had a pattern of not establishing boundaries before? Do you see yourself doing that again? It is really important for you as you move forward and focus on yourself, your growth, that you are putting yourself as your first priority. So ask yourself, are there any places where you feel like you're giving up yourself, you are abandoning yourself, you are putting other people before you? Thank you so much for joining me. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.